Hi, my name's Kyle. I'm from Mercury and I'm sat down today with Jason from Saragossa. Jason, would you like to explain a little bit about the business, the background, type of recruitment you do, that kind of stuff?
Sure, yeah. So we are a company been around 10 years as of end of this year. We primarily recruit within financial services, primarily in buy-side technology. So, that's the whole spectrum of technology across buy-side financial businesses globally. Well, you say using. I don't think we were really using it, but yeah. But prior to moving to Mercury, we had Bullhorn as a CRM. November last year we moved over to Mercury. Yeah, we decided it was time to basically throw Bullhorn in the bin and go with something new. Yeah, it was a mix of things. I think one of the first things that we realised, maybe 5-6 years ago, that we were eventually going to need to move to a new CRM. I think when we were based in Bristol and it was just the Bristol team, it was a lot easier to know what was going on within the business, to know, who's this good candidate, are we working with that client, what interview stage are they at, etc., etc. But as we expanded to London and then to Chicago, it quickly became clear that we're not using Bullhorn properly. We don't have the ability to be able to use it properly. Everybody already thinks it's not fit for purpose, so the best process and the best approach is going to be to just move completely to a brand new CRM. And we put Bullhorn into the consideration for maybe tearing it up and starting again, but after speaking to various CRM providers, it quickly became clear that Mercury would be the best one to move across to. We did the classic thing that one of our founders loves to do, which is decide that we want something and then ask for it tomorrow, or yesterday in some cases. So I think end of August we started, and we went live at the second weekend of November. It was lots of good quality communication throughout. I knew exactly what I needed to do. I was in charge of it from our side. We set a date of go live, we hit it. Training was really smooth, and we've not looked back since. Really, it's been a year, and it's nicely embedded into the business. Everybody uses it day in, day out. Everybody knows the importance of it, and considering where we were, 14 months ago, it's a million times better than where we were. It's infinitely more times better. You can't describe how much more we are using a CRM and getting value from it. From a data retention point, from understanding our market, from a market mapping perspective, from building up good quality candidate maps and understanding, as we've grown from, working just in London to working in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, and then Amsterdam and all the other financial hubs across the world. Whereas even when we were using Bullhorn, a lot of our consultants would maybe have their own databases, which I'm pretty sure most recruiters have their top drawer where they keep all the good CVs. Now we've got them all within Mercury, and I think that's the first stage, which is building our database, making sure it's easily accessible for every consultant. And the next stage then with the enhanced Mercury search now is to really drive the consultants back into Mercury, get them working on that, and we're using the CRM so much more, and we will only continue to get more and more value from it. The most difficult part was our own processes not being really embedded to it in the business to accommodate a CRM, because we didn't trust Bullhorn, we didn't use it, as I said. With the help from the training team, with the help from customer success, from the help of project management throughout the onboarding, it was relatively straightforward to get that into the consultants. And also because it's such a I guess a familiar platform, because it's a Microsoft platform and everybody uses Microsoft within the business, I think that helped a lot as well. I'm trying to think now, because they've been going for 12 months.
I guess they're just embedded. You don't really think what's there, do you?
Yeah, exactly. And I think a prime example is you can go to bed on on a weekday and wake up in the morning, and one of the automations is that it sends you a placement alert, and it sends it straight through to your Teams. You can set up so it sends through to your email as well, but you know, you can wake up in the morning, go onto Teams, as I do because I'm that sad, and I look at Teams, and it's like, placement notification. You can see that the Chicago team have made a placement overnight, which is a really good way to start the day. And I think there's about 100 different options for automations. So again, we've only scratched the surface of some of them, and you know, we could probably turn them all on, and they would help us in one way or another. Yeah, you guys are always there to help. You call customer care, and you do care, and you're always interested to know how we can get more from the platform, and you're always keen to suggest it. You know, often it's me not being available as to the reason why you can't get more FaceTime with me. So from a customer service point of view, it's been great, and you know, hopefully it continues. I've said to you guys before, I've said it in some of the events that we've had, like, in my personal opinion, it's 1,000,000 times better than Bullhorn. Like, and I would upgrade that to infinitely, as I said. There are more and more uses I find for Mercury every single day, and that's not just as a CRM, but there's loads of different things within there, and there's so many reasons why I would recommend it. The constant new additions to it, the AI stuff that's being done, you know, some of the AI stuff is really interesting, and I'm not the world's biggest supporter of AI stuff within recruitment, because I feel like it's got to keep that human touch, but even the Mercury AI stuff it's not there to take over the job of a recruiter, it's there to support the job of a recruiter and make it more efficient, and that's what we're all about. And you know, I think, yeah, I mean, I could sit here for another hour and tell you some extra reasons. So yeah, you know, I can't recommend it highly enough.
Yeah, very good to hear.
The biggest piece of advice is to keep it simple. You know, we've stripped back a lot of what we had. We may end up getting more, but you know, currently it's Mercury, there's a couple of other tools around that. We focus on maximizing all of those, and then only once we're at a place where we've maximized and we are, you know, maybe generating some ROI from it, will we go into a new one. So yeah, definitely keep it simple in terms of any tech that they get. And again, Mercury allows you to really keep it simple from a CRM, but also have some complexity at the back end of it as well.
Right. Thank you for watching my chat with Jason from Saragossa. If you'd like to learn more about Mercury, you can go to wearemercury.com.